Welcome to the Church Sound Podcast, where kingdom culture, real life, and technology intersect. I'm your host, Prentice Thompson, along with the pastor, Caleb Winley. We're here to help you get through Sunday. Did you hear the pastor? What about your live streams, social media? We provide solid solutions for all of your multimedia needs. Let's learn something today.
Welcome to show number 36.
Yeah.
Thank you. Welcome aboard. Before we get started, I know you heard the prelim, but I want you to do this. Make sure you subscribe, share, and make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend.
Please
and watch us on their YouTube channel so you can watch this and see it as well.
Exactly.
So call to action. And if you're on your phone right now, I want you to stop right now. If you're listening to it on your phone right now, stop. Go to the Instagram page right now. The Church Sound Podcast, and just send us a message.
Send us a message. We want to hear from you.
And follow. Send us a message and follow. Okay? Because I looked at the numbers, and the numbers don't match the followers. So I need y'all to the numbers from the download match the followers, which is a good problem, but a bad problem. I'm trying to connect.
Right.
I'm trying to bring it all home here. So do that. Welcome to show number 36. We have a great topic and a great guest. Before we get started, I want to thank our host, our
sponsor.
Brother,
come on.
Metro Podcast Studio, the hottest podcast studio in New York City. Any of your podcasting needs done, hit them up. MetroPodcastStudios.com.
Yeah.
They can help you out. Today's topic is church production, lights, camera, action. I'm going to say that again. Lights, camera, action. And I got the perfect guy to break it down for you. All the churches out there that's struggling with your media and want some insight, you got the perfect guy for you. So, Pastor Caleb.
Yes, sir.
Do the honors.
Yes. Greg Boyd is an award-winning director and photographer, editor and content producer, originally from Los Angeles, California. He's owner of Greg B Studios, a production company located in Chesapeake, Virginia, where he operates overseas studio space and a 1-ton grip truck. What? On and off location. Wow. His accomplishments expand across the Department of Defense, both East and West Coast, Hawaii, Japan. All right, this brother's, he the real deal, guys. He the real deal. Come on. He has captured artists such as Bishop T.D. Jakes, Travis Green, and Yolanda Adams, just to name a few. I ain't gonna name this a whole list over here, but it's a lot. Man, you should have put these in dots. This is good, but and a host of city officials. In addition, my brother Boyd projects has aired on BET, the CW Network, and the Word Network. I want to introduce to all of you guys, just to come along with me and let's introduce and embrace our brother, Greg Boyd.
Yes.
Hey, my brother. Hey.
What's up, guys?
Hey, man. Thanks again. I know I thanked you like 4 times already. Thank you so much for joining the episode. Hey, listen, this is a hot topic. I get so many questions.
Right.
Concerning just production, like what goes on behind the scenes. So I needed to get someone that's in the trenches. To have a 1-ton grip truck. I know what that means. I've had to rent them. I know what that means. I know how much paper that brings in. I know what that means.
You own that joint.
I know what that means. I know what's in there.
Y'all funny, man. Y'all funny.
Nah, we real. We be real. That's no joke.
I've had to invoice them. Hey, listen, I know. I know, and I know he know.
That's no joke.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Thanks, man.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yes, sir.
It's a good topic, man. I love it, man. We get questions all the time. So, let's shoot your best shot. What we got?
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. So, all of our fans out there, they know. All our new listeners, you're about to find out.
Yeah.
Every episode
Everyone.
We do this thing that we call
Mm-hmm.
Sunday school. Now, what Sunday school is the funny stories that happens in church.
Yeah.
To tech people, musicians, pastors, could be anything that is funny.
Exactly.
And what we call hilarious. Not hilarious.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. There's a difference.
Hilarious.
It's a difference.
Yeah, there is.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs of all ages, let's get into Sunday school.
Sunday school, guys.
Okay, class is time. Time for Sunday school.
I don't want
You gonna go? Give me your hand. Come on, stop.
How y'all doing? I got this one. I got this.
Give me your hand.
So I was called in on an incredible opportunity. You know, when you flow in audio circles, somebody knows somebody and somebody else knows somebody.
Where my 3 points at?
What 3 points? No, I'm not giving you 3 points.
No 3 points.
I'm just playing.
Hey, listen, Pastor, now come on now. Don't let me pull out the word of God. Go on now. Pull out the word of God.
Hold on. I'm a backtrack for my old man over here who still needs things to work a certain kind of way. So, okay, I wrote them down because I'm getting old too. So, the point that we got 3 points. The first point is size can matter. Size can
That's point
matter.
number one. Point
number one. First point, size can matter.
Mm-hmm.
The second point is down but not out.
Down but not out.
Down
kind of like we fall out. Down, kind of like that.
Yeah,
kind of like Donnie McClurkin.
You know.
Okay.
Something like, yeah.
Okay.
Something like
okay.
Donnie. The last point is watch out now.
Watch out now.
Watch out now.
Watch out now.
Just like that. Watch out now.
So watch out now. Donnie McClurkin and size can matter.
Oh God! Please don't be watching this and think we talking about you. Anyway.
all right. So, Greg, which one you flowing with? Which one you flowing with?
Give me those choices. Give me those choices again.
All right. Size can matter.
That's it right there.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
It was like first pitch.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Size can matter for 45.
So now, as I started, I was called in on a special event with a friend of mine. He still happens to be a chauffeur, and so there was an event taking place where they did not have a camera person. So I got called in to just kind of run camera on just one of the rigs, and as I'm in this wonderful, incredible, and this is live time. This is the real deal. This is church, but it's not church. It's not in a church. And so as I'm in this what do we call it, my brother? This
undisclosed location. Undisclosed location.
I can't disclose the location. But what I can tell you is that this place is always on television. At least it was at some time. And so as I'm sitting on the camera, I got my headset on, I'm waiting to catch my shots, I'm doing my and all of a sudden the people will start coming into the room. And so as they're filling in the seats, I think what happened at this particular moment was that they invited more people than they had seats for. And so now people are starting to fill the back row, but they're standing up because there's no room. And so this one kind of I don't want to call her elderly, but I'm gonna call her. She was up there, so she hobbles on in.
She was seasoned saint.
Yes, she had a whole lot of seasoning.
Little salt, pepper, little paprika,
little adobo too. So she rolls up in there and she goes, "Oh my God, what is happening here?" When I see this on TV, it looks so big, but it is so small. And now we are live. And she is loud. Like one of them church mamas that you hear from way in the back. She is as loud. And so every couple of minutes, I can't believe this is so small. And so eventually the host has to stop and say, hold on, okay, miss, yes, it's a small studio, but we do big things. And so that's, but it was the most funniest scene because every now and then, as we look back at the footage, we had to cut footage out because you see cameramen shaking because they're laughing at this woman. But she's telling the truth. And so that's why I came up with the title "Size Can Matter," because sometimes you can see something on TV and you think it's this grand place, and until you get to the actual studio and you find out this ain't no bigger than nobody's. This is like a matchbook. Yeah. But that's how they do it. That's how they do it. And so don't be surprised when you get called out on those places and you go, "Whoa, I can hear myself echo." You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yes, size can matter.
Size can matter. It really can.
That happened to me on Soul Train. So
wow.
This is crazy. So this is my first show with Ani Kamosi, the Hot Stepper.
Okay.
You had the same lawyer. I know I'm jumping over your Sunday school. Now it's Saturday school. How about
It's all good. It's all good.
Now it's Saturday school. Because this is definitely didn't happen on Sunday. It's definitely Saturday. So I go, I fly out to LA to do Soul Train. This is my first show with him.
Okay.
We did nothing live. They just dug my image. They knew I could DJ, and we had the same lawyer. That's right. Relationships are everything. People out there, take note. Relationships are 90% of all the business.
Yep.
Put that in your pocket. Get out there. We get to Soul Train. Now, mind you, this is like 95, 96. I did this.
Oh boy.
And so you can imagine how long you've been watching Soul Train on TV since a little kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I walk in, I was like, my heart just sunk. I was like, this is it. This is it. I could fit everybody in the corner of my bedroom. Like, what in the world is going on? It was like everyone moving closer, moving closer, moving closer. I was like, where's the girls? Why they relocating them? Why they change position, production is something else, man.
It is.
Yeah, speaking of production, we got the best guy to talk about this. I'm pretty
sure.
And listen, man,
he's done this a million times.
I think we all had those kind of setups, man, where it looks good on camera, but when you get into space, you be like, nah,
yeah, this can't be it.
Yep. So let's jump it off right now. Lights, camera, action, church production, or just production, period.
Yeah, sure.
So, Greg, how did this start for you?
Man, good question. In the 90s, man, I bought a camera from a guy, man. It was a DSLR camera, film camera. Didn't know what I was doing. $50. I think it was a Nikon. And I knew it took great pictures. He said, hey, man, just make sure that meter in the middle, man, and snap the picture. I was doing it, and most of them came out clean and clear. And that was my first taste of media.
Wow.
That went on for a few months, and, you develop your film, and they just came out good. And I never thought anything of it. And back then, I was in church in Jacksonville, Florida, and that's when digital DV first came out. Early 90s.
Yeah.
That's when those tapes, man, you go get those tapes and you put them in a digital video camera.
Yeah.
And that was my first taste with digital video. We had the small little cam. So pastor was like, hey, we need to do something. And, we had the VCRs back then. You trying to mix and match. and I don't even know if y'all remember Videonics, man.
No,
Videonics. It was a company who made a mixer, a titler, then they had an AB roll mixer.
Wow.
Anyway, we only could afford one of them, so that was the mixer. But man, I used to get them VCRs and play other tapes, old tapes of 2 VCRs, and bring them through the mixer and record that as if I was doing something. So that was my first big taste of.
Get out of there, that's dope.
Kind of playing with it. Yeah.
Wow.
Just playing with it.
That's
wow. So was there like a movie that inspired you visually to even because sometimes you tap into something that you didn't like. This sounds like you just bought this and didn't know you would like it.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm embarrassed to tell you, man. I don't really know movies like that, man. If you name two or three directors, I'm gonna ask you who the DP.
Wow.
Man, I went through film school looking over my shoulder with all these kids naming all these big times, and I'm like, man, who is that? I'm on my phone trying to. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? What is this movie? So I never I love movies, but I never retained them or knew names and actors and Oscars and all this kind of stuff. Never did knew that. So I was in the Navy back then, and I remember going out to sea, and in the ship store, it was probably 350 of us on the ship, and they had a small little closet that was called the ship store, and they had a digital video camera in there, man. I took all my little change and put it on that. Got it. And it was, it was crazy, but it was mine. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's what. And that's back then when they had the swipes.
Yeah.
So I set it up and I filmed myself. Up to the house, and so it was that kind of life, man. I just always liked electronics, man. So got to taste that video world, and I didn't get into movies and films until after I retired, probably around 2009-ish.
Wow. So did you, did you find, when did you start doing events? Like, because I know a lot of times it takes photographers a minute before they kind of graduate to going out and physically doing events. So when did you find yourself doing that?
Right. So I was a photographer first. So I got picked back up the camera later in my career. I started taking pictures. I always loved video too, but I just never dibble dab with it as much.
Got you.
I got the camera thing down pat. Boom, 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 boom. Doing weddings. Boom, boom, boom. Traveling here. And I love the video aspect of it. Even the wedding films back when they came out 10, 15 years ago, when they were really catching on. Kind of like when the DLSR took flight.
Yeah. Yep.
So when that happened, it was a wrap for me, man. I sold all my Nikon stuff.
Wow.
I bought that Canon 5D.
All right.
5D Mark II came out.
I was the first dog in the building.
Man, I sold everything and got that puppy. And my partner, right, my business partner, Sean, he had a Panasonic. What was the version under the P2? It wasn't the P2, it was the version under that. But anyway, he had that. So, you dealing with gain over there, and I'm dealing with ISO. So we shot the wedding together, and we compared footage afterwards. He said, "Great! What camera is that?" And he had one the next day, man. He had one the next day.
Yep.
So we went and started another business together because we used to help each other out.
That's what's up.
He was like, "Look, man, let's just start another business. Jack the prices up 3 times as much."
Wow.
The quality skyrocket. Nobody in this area will buy it. So we kind of target like Northern VA, Maryland, all those places. And for weekends, man, we'd hop in the car, go shoot a $5,000 wedding, and come right back.
That's dope. That's dope. That's how you do it. That's
but I've been a camera person ever since then, man. I've been not a Nikon, but a Canon guy ever since then. Still loving Canon, man. And I'm branching off nowadays, but still, I come back home every now and then. Like Canon's got this new C70 out. I'm just kind of peeping. Don't need it.
He said, don't need it. But it's calling me.
But I'm peeping, I'm like, it's got this, it's got that. I'm like,
wow.
So how does your setup change from narrative to like interview style? How does your setup change?
That's good.
I guess it depends on what the story is. Depends on what the story is. Once I know what the final product is, then I'll choose what camera I need to set up, what color, what lighting. It just varies, man. You give me a scenario and I'll just kind of pick it apart and say, I want to take this route or I want to take this route. depends. If I got to jump on the plane, you know, I'll weigh the odds. You know, I know that it's going to take, you know, some time to put the red together. I just can't pull it out the box and hit the record like I can.
Right.
You threw that out real light. They threw that out real light, bro.
Yeah. I was about to go there, Doc. I was about to go there.
He didn't say purple. He didn't say
no.
He didn't say lavender.
No.
I need y'all to just rewind.
Yeah.
No. He didn't say turquoise. He didn't say none of those.
Dropped. So for those that don't know, red is not just a color.
You just can't put red, the red out there like that.
Y'all funny, man. Y'all funny.
That was real. That was slick. But
that was low.
You're not escaping that.
Put that right up in there.
Look, man, I'm a camera guy, man.
I got you. That's good.
I just love cameras, man. I just ventured off into the black magic arena. They've been out, you know, a couple years. So I've been kind of sleeping on them, man. This latest 4K, 6K cinema camera they got out at that cost, not comparing at that cost.
Amazing.
At that cost, $1,200 for 4K with all the cinema tools. I'm talking about everything you need at your fingertips.
Seriously?
Ain't getting no lost in the menus. Oh man. I've been sleeping.
Wow.
And you know what? And you know, and that's probably the only camera I could afford. I got that camera.
Okay.
I got a 4K. And I bought it when it first came out because I had the original Pocket.
Right.
The battery life was crazy on it, but I just loved the images it got me because I could run around. I could run around with it, and people wouldn't be pointing at you if you pull out a camera. You know.
Right.
Like, what are you doing? And
grabbing people's attention,
that type of stuff. I can just pull it out. But the 4K, those out there, go check out the Blackmagic Pocket 4K.
I'm gonna tell you,
it's amazing. Get the right glass on it. It's amazing.
Blew me away, man. I'm like, what in the world just happened, bro? I've been messing with this red, and I love red. Red is cool. I'm gonna tell you something about the red, man. When I bought the red, it was about 5.5, 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they were unreachable to us because ain't nobody for to pay $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 for no camera.
You're right.
They're unreachable. But everybody wanted to use one.
Right.
So I was like, man, let me strategize this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? Rent it out. Pay for it, and I can use it for free. Boom.
Smart.
I did, man.
That's what's up.
I mean, it was a risk. I'm a risk taker at you know, at some point. But that's what I did. I bought it because I knew people, and you know, I was in college and I was going through film school, and I knew people wanted to use it.
Mm-hmm.
School wasn't trying to let you touch nothing.
No.
No red.
No
red.
You could use that once a year on the big project, and you can't touch it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I knew that. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, bro. How many times a year do you find yourself using it though? Just you, not nobody else.
It comes and goes with the seasons. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
You know, that November, December, January, real slow. But
you're
doing a lot more. So man, in the summer, a lot more than the winter. You know what I mean?
Okay. Wow.
I like to use it for narratives a lot. I like to use it when I got a bigger crew, when it's not just me. I can use it when it's just me, but I got to work harder.
Right.
You are not lying.
Right.
You are not lying.
And then, you know, it's just a lot more stuff you got to move. If you got a small crew, then you're just going to work hard. And that's how it was with the first couple of years, you know. That's all I'm using. I'm red out. But man, when it put something on your back, you know, all that work moving this, and you don't have a grip or, you know, lighting crew, and you're doing everything by yourself, it's a little rough on you.
Yeah, that sounds rigorous.
Yeah.
But listen, man, I'm gonna tell you something. These Black Magics, man, I'm gonna tell you, man,
that's amazing.
$1,200 camera, then a 6K, the $1,900 camera, man. If you set that and you watch the same thing, it'll be hard for you to tell which camera shot it.
It's a beautiful camera.
You ain't hear what I said.
It's a beautiful camera.
You ain't hear what I said.
What?
Camera. Okay, so
I didn't say it. Hold on, let me say it because there's gonna be some people biting back. Let me say this out there.
Yeah.
I did not say the Black Magic was better than the red.
That's right. Say that.
I said if I shot both things, it will take you literally looking at them to try to figure out, okay,
which is which.
That's red.
Right. So Caleb, to let you know, so the music video I shot, I used the 4K.
Word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this gives you some context. So
yeah.
We were discussing, like, before we came on, how you just started working with churches. And so I guess my question to you is, like, what have you found to be the most common questions or that you're getting from churches when it comes to cameras and production?
They always ask, what camera should I buy?
Mm-hmm.
What camera should I buy? Man, I mean, you got to give me more than that, man. What your church look like? I mean, it's big church, small church.
True.
Tell me something more. I mean, I don't know what venue you're looking in. I don't know what you need.
Right.
Kind of hard. It's almost like saying, what car should I buy? You know?
Right.
One with tires? Yeah. One with tires.
Please. Indoors.
Indoors. And that's the funny thing is that a lot of times they'll send people to you, churches, I hope y'all listening, you send people with basic questions that we have complex answers for to be able to suggest the right product to fit your needs. So if you come and say to a guy like Greg, we need a camera, without any context on what are you trying to do?
Right.
Do you need one? Go ahead, continue.
Here's a big one. Who's gonna operate it? Pastor asked me what camera to buy.
Right.
And Sally over there, who never touched a camera in her life, is gonna operate it. I mean, I just heard her back because she might not can't focus manually. She might not want to deal with that.
Exactly.
She might want the all sensor where everything is in focus. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you want that depth of field look, but it comes with a cost. So there's a lot of variables there. Definitely a lot of variables.
And depth of field that's where the drama's at.
Yeah.
That's where the drama's at, because you could pull out your camera, you pull out your phone and get everything in focus.
Right.
Sure. Yeah.
It's like, if that's what you want. You want that camcorder look. We can do that.
Right.
So a 24 or 25 on that puppy and let it rock.
Exactly.
Yep. So it's a lot of variables in play when you just say, what kind of camera should I buy? What kind of budget? What kind of look you want to? Who's going to operate this camera? Are they, tech savvy? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It comes with a lot of other questions,
Right. As well as what are you recording for? Are you recording for your in-house, or are you recording to go to broadcast? Because that plays in there as well. So a lot of pastors, please, that hear this, take that information and really come prepared with a succinct question that says, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is where we're going. We got Johnny, who's 16. He's going to run it. All this, put it all in there before you ask that question, so you can come back and know. Well, he said we should just use our phones. Okay, that's because that's where you are right now, and that's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I found, that a lot of times when you talk to churches, they're caught on the phrase. So the phrase is 4K.
Right.
Yeah, get these 4K.
Right.
These 4K cameras.
Yes, Pastor Brown. They are.
Right. Yes, Pastor Brown. But are you pushing out 4K, or are you doing 1080p or 720? Like, which one are you doing?
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
720. I got $720. $720, huh? 700, 1080. Is that 1080 or 1080? Like, which one is it? And if I have a 4 and a K, what does the K stand for? I need the 4. And then you go like, what are you talking about, mister?
Exactly. Use your phone.
Like, are you sure? And so a lot of times they get caught on these numbers or the new catchphrase because someone told it to them without any research, and then they send you somebody that knows nothing about cameras or nothing about production at all. And you say something like, so do you so you're doing this for progress, you want a camera that has SDI output, right? Crickets.
What's that?
What's that? SD who? SDI. I knew a person named SDI. He had bad foots. He had bad foots.
Yeah, right.
Sit in the back of the church. SDI. That's what we call it.
Moved to the
like,
front
what
row.
in the world, lady? What are you talking about? But I find that like
that's amazing.
With churches. So in your process of getting to the camera selection, like what are the types of questions other than just the normal, is someone there? What are the type of questions as far as a technology-based question do you respond with, along with the price point? And is that normally the deterrent? I know that was a kind of loaded question. Is that the deterrent when you kind of dealing with people?
Yeah, it's almost like a flow chart, man. If you say yes to this, you go to that question. It's almost like you said, are you going to broadcast, streaming, or you just want them on tape for archive? So it's kind of hard to say. It depends on what you want. Like in today's church right now, it's all about streaming.
Exactly.
Streaming is where it is. You know, I was joking with the pastor. I was like, hey, units of music ain't nothing nowadays. It's all about the media guy.
You just said that.
We did, bro.
We just said that. He said, no, brother, you could go home. We have music.
Exactly.
No, brother, no, fine. No.
Don't get upset.
We can record you on Saturday. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Someone press play and sing. Okay.
Yeah.
Let the man of God come.
Let him come up. You know, the minister of music position. You know, I was minister of music 15, 20 years ago. So he's always been the man in the church. You know,
sure.
He just be cool and just whatever. Everybody knows him.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, God bless you, sister. God bless you, sister. My brother. Yeah, I see you play. I see you play. God bless you. God bless you.
See you in the back.
Yeah. You doing my song today, right? Yeah, I got you.
All of that.
Now they come in like, who are you?
I was like, Come on, you remember me?
Didn't you used to come here before?
Right.
I see you in the Piggly Wiggly.
Exactly.
I know you.
I know you from somewhere.
I know you from somewhere. You that keyboard boy.
Oh man, hilarious.
I've seen you since Rona showed up. Like, what in the world?
Yeah, man. And it's going on a year now, man, that churches had to lock down and shut the doors.
Right.
You got some churches still open, but for the majority, man, is everybody streaming. Streaming.
Yeah. That's how it is.
And some streams are streamed out.
Yeah, they trickle. It's not a stream, it's a trickle. It's like, I seen it.
Yeah.
I seen you did all a blur. Yes.
He said all a blur.
It was all a blur.
So for camera selection and a lens, let's talk about that.
Oh yeah.
What do you think is the best focal length zoom lens that you can use for, like, say a church had 3 cameras? Like, what type of a zoom focal length would you would select for that?
It depends, because look, you got the techie churches who's spending $1 million on a setup. Then you got the corner church that all they got is 500.
Right.
So you might have to buy all-in-one camera with the lens, you know.
Right.
That's all they can use right now. I mean, they can't get a body for how many ever thousands and then turn around and put another 1,000 or 2 on a lens. They're gonna look at you like, nah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that church that's got the fine backdrop with the lighting killer, and they gonna have a couple of media people in the audience anyway, and they're gonna want to participate. So, you know,
man,
I've seen some churches using Canon C300s, 200s with the 70 to 200 zoom. That's my favorite lens, 70 to 200, man. I slap that on there like it ain't nothing. Even if I got to shoot from across the street, it just looks that good to me, man. So anytime I can get 5 feet away, I'm throwing that lens on, and that's what I'm doing.
That's good.
It's just like butter because I can blow that background out to where it's soft. And I'm gonna have some textures. I'm gonna have some colors, some tones, and once you make sure that skin tone is right, everything else just kind of looks perfect, man.
That's what's up, man.
So, what do you say about matching cameras? Because I run against a lot of people that say, we're gonna do live stream. Johnny got a Canon, he got a Nikon.
Right.
And what a lot of people don't know that each camera manufacturer has their own prominent tone.
Right.
Exactly.
Like the Canons are very kind of reddish. The Panasonics are kind of bluish greenish.
Right.
So when you mix and match them, you sign already. I already know.
Yeah.
I think I hit a nerve. You did.
A nerve and a big toe.
Look. If you do that, I mean, you get what you pay for, man. If you're gonna mix these different company cameras off, I mean, you can tweak them. You can tweak some of these internally the best you can, and some of them are okay. But man, when you got stuff like Black Magic on the market right now, $1,200, I'd buy 5 of them.
Right.
And man, with this, I don't know if y'all know about the ATM.
ATM Mini Pro. I'm about to get one.
Listen. Okay. A 4-channel mixer, 4-channel video mixer, A, B, C, and D. You just gonna. And they came in at $300.
What?
Who does that?
What?
Black Magic is stomping the country right now. They got a version 300, 600, and I believe it's 800, 900.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, man, they got mixers out there, 10 grand that cannot do what this thing do.
Wow.
If I take like the cameras y'all just said, if I take 3 different cameras and I put them in, a mixer that was 5 years ago, they all have to be the exact. They have to be 24p or 29A. All of them have to read the exact. But with this ATM, I don't care if you shoot 4K, 30, HD, whatever, man, it just works.
Yeah.
It just works.
Yeah.
And trip this out. You can start the camera from it. You can stop the camera from it. You can change the colors from it.
What?
Beast.
Yes.
Beast.
Yeah.
Sitting right here. I'm controlling 3, 4, 5, whatever. And I'm changing all this, the color tones. Okay, don't worry about it.
It's about the size of this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a great product because they have the basic one is just 300, but they all work. They all at different levels. The one that's $595, you can record with a hard drive directly out. Okay. But if you use it with say a 4K and a 6K, you can start the camera from the mixer. From the mixer.
Unheard of.
From the mixer.
Like you say, you can put a hard drive, attach a hard drive to it on one of the levels. You can attach a hard drive to it and record individual 4 cameras in high def if you want, or 4K, and come back and re-edit it. And then you can take it to DaVinci Resolve and it's all laid out on tracks for you. All you got to do is dice.
You got to be kidding me.
Man,
you got to be kidding me.
Black Magic is killing it. I'm going to tell you, man, I had the ATM first. I kind of did some research. Okay, we getting ready. Church is getting ready to do the, online thing.
Sure.
And I got to finding out about these cameras. I was like, no way. So I'm like, which one should I get? The 6K or 4K? I'm getting both. so I got both of them. I was like, I don't know which one gonna work, but I'm getting, because I'm gonna get a couple of more, man. I just I knew I was gonna keep them. I knew I love multi-camera type setups.
Right.
It's a no-brainer. I mean, the ABCD, the 4 channels, great, but I got to have more than 4. I need 8 or 12 or 16. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But these, and I'm telling you, man, you can use them with these wireless transmitters and receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Beast.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, bro, what do you say to the pastor that is actually just using their cell phone? That's what they're doing, and it's working, but it's not working. What do you
This is
think?
what I say. This is the problem. Now, if you got decent lighting and you're close enough to your phone where we can hear you, it works pretty good, man. Cell phones, we shoot movies with these now, so
Exactly.
the quality is there. If you can contain it to where it's always good sound and good picture, you're in there. You're in there.
Okay.
But for the most part, it's the sound that make me change the channel.
Gotcha.
When you sound like you're across the street, I can't listen to this.
Got you.
So it has to be a way for you to get, contact a professional, even if you want to use your cell phone, even if you want to use your last cell phone. All these cell phones, they have good quality.
Right.
So using your cell phone is all about, correct lighting and correct sound.
Right.
The quality of any camera you buy is going to be good.
Exactly.
Think about it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
sound is king.
Sound is king. And the crazy thing is that I had a person. This is Friday school. Now we're going Friday school. Okay, now we're going Friday school. I'm just forewarning you guys.
It's okay. It's
okay. Okay. Now you were saying,
just don't say no names.
There's someone saying no names. Okay, I'm not going to say no names.
That's it.
But this is a common everyday question I get.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a question I get. So I'm doing a movie. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I'm a professional, and I'm doing a movie, and I have my camera, but when I film, it sounds like they're far away, and I don't know why they sound far away. Is there a microphone that I could put on my camera? I said, so where's your talent at? 50 feet away. We're outdoors. It's an outdoor scene.
Oh my
They're 50 feet away. It's my establishing shot. It's my establishing shot, but I do want to capture some dialogue. My establishing shot. Okay, but when they talk, they sound so far away. And I can't use it. What should I do? Get some wireless microphones, put them on your tablet this way, blah, blah, blah. Okay, or just do ADR, okay, like everybody else does. Okay, fine. ADR is recording audio in the studio.
Right.
No, that can't be the answer. Are you a professional? Are you professional? That can't be the answer.
Listen.
So this is my retort. And it always works. Okay, imagine you're the camera. Right. I'm the camera. I'm the camera. Imagine you're the camera, and I'm going to walk away from you. And when you start not to hear me, let me know. Okay. And I'm talking regular tone, not changing my voice, nothing. I get about 10 feet away. I can hardly hear you. That's the camera. You're the camera. If that doesn't ring true, if no bells go off,
oh my gosh.
Listen, man.
Elevator does not go to the first floor.
Exactly.
Audio, man. I can't listen, man. Audio. I cannot take a step further, man. Audio is everything, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. I was big. It was a big project going on a couple years ago. And I was gonna DP it. We sitting down, we doing this. Everybody put a bookmark here. How much should I charge? Put a bookmark there. Put a bookmark there. So we're going through it, and I feel like, okay, I'm probably not gonna do this. No biggie, because the price, we can't meet there. So all right, somebody else got the job. First day they shoot, they was calling me, asking me, you know, do I have a boom they can borrow?
Oh my gosh.
Do I have a boom? Ain't right.
Oh gosh.
No, I ain't talking about no $10,000 movie, man. I'm talking about some investment was in here, man.
Wow.
And I was like, man, this is gonna cost you in the end. So you might want to, take it off the top where it ain't that much. But long story short, man, I would rather you not rent a red and put some money into audio and shoot it with a DLSR because it's gonna look good.
Yeah.
And man, when your sound is popping, that's automatically telling the audience in my mind, this is professional.
Exactly. You're right.
Yeah. So a lot of times, man, when you shortchange yourself on audio, you're really saying I'm an amateur. I'm an amateur.
Right. Yeah, because a lot of pastors then wonder why. Well, we streaming on Facebook and we streaming on here and we're streaming on there, but ain't nobody listening. Well, because nobody can hear you. And I think that many a times is the biggest issue. That's one of the biggest issues with Periscope as well. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be very careful. Make sure you have some kind of iRig or something connected to your device so that it can pick up your voice properly. Yeah. Right.
If nothing else, your audio's got to be right.
Yeah.
I can forgive you. I can forgive you your picture messing up here and there.
Right.
I can forgive that, but man, that's audio is hurting my ears. I can't sit here for an hour or whatnot and listen to it.
That's true. That's true. You could hold people's attention longer with great audio than with a great image.
You're right, sir. You're right.
If you can have a great image and horrible audio, you will lose your audience.
You're right. Immediately.
Now, I tell you what the question is I get from a lot of people is that question I told you to plug. How much should I charge? Hey, man, how much you charge for this? How much should I charge? And I'm going to do a segment on it because, I mean, I get it all the time. I don't know. I don't know how much you need to make this year. I don't know rent. I don't know how much lease you got. I don't know, man. So basically, everyone got to account for how much they need to make that year, whether you're doing weddings or whether you're selling cupcakes. You got to know your personal business, your savings, how much you're gonna put away, your business aspect, your expenses. You got to count all that up. I mean, totally for a year. I mean, it could be 100 grand, it could be 80, it could be 60, 30. But you got to count that all up and break it up and figure out how many weddings I need to do this year to make that amount of money.
Right. That's good.
Wow.
That's good.
Wow. So do you edit in DaVinci Resolve, or is there any other editing software you use?
I'm a Premiere guy. I was on Final Cut before they went to X years ago. Remember that?
Era? 7. Yeah, I remember. I had 7.
Right.
So I had 7, and I jumped ship when everybody else did. I got DaVinci Resolve. I edited vaguely in it. I have it upgraded to it. I'm going to get into it because I need to dig deeper into color. But yeah, I mean, I have it. I just hadn't used it enough. It's one of those things where you got to learn something new.
Right. Then to take the time. Yeah.
The software. Now the software is amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing software. I mean, Blackmagic.
I tell you what, DaVinci, man, they came out, man. I don't know when it came out. Was it the 90s?
Yeah, but they were just coloring. They were just a coloring platform. That's all they did.
Okay.
And Blackmagic purchased the company.
Gotcha.
Man, and then they branched off into editing and
wow,
man, that thing is so beast. And they just released the next version a month or two ago.
Yep.
So it's like, and once you buy the camera, you get the full version.
You get the full version for free.
Free. So
this is a Blackmagic commercial.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Churches understand and recognize you need to go get a Blackmagic right now.
But here's the thing: when churches get a Blackmagic, if they don't have anyone in the media realm to understand and put it together, work, they're gonna be hurting. Because when you take an EF lens and try to put it on the 4K, it ain't gonna work. You're gonna need an adapter.
Right.
And then your shadow depth of field gonna be why I gotta keep focusing, you know what I mean? Why I gotta do this? But I tell you what, that dual ISO is a beast, man. I'm talking I was the ISO king. But, a lot of people didn't like high ISOs, man. I remember when the C100, Canon C100 first came out years ago, bought one, and man, I shot at a candlelit service at 10,000 ISO.
Whew.
I was like, man, I'm a risk taker. I'm a risk taker. And the dude called me. I was shooting for somebody else. He called me. He was like, yo, what camera is that? He was like, because this is, he said, man, my picture's so dark. He was like, yours like it's daylight in there. And
wow.
And it was so crazy. I've been an ISO king for the longest. Well, a lot of people stop at 800, man. I go to about 2,000, 2,500, give me 3,200, 5,000. So I pump it up there to let that light in. And with these new cameras, they got that dual. When you get to 3,200, it's almost like it's starting over. So 3,200 is zero.
Right.
I'm gonna go to 10. I'm gonna go to 10,000 like it ain't nothing.
Yep.
And I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Yep. Just turn down the shutter speed a little bit and just try to dial it in.
What kind of science is this, man? I'm like,
that's amazing. That's amazing.
So those things of these cinema cameras, it's probably gonna be a little techy for a church if they don't have anybody knowledgeable to operate.
Right.
They're gonna have to start off with it's just like kind of like an all-in-one,
like a professional camcorder. Yeah.
Your professional camcorder, because you don't everything's gonna be in focus. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I can tell you right now, if you got anybody to operate, because it's all what I like about Blackmagic, they made it a cinema camera. 5D was great. We was missing those tools this cinema camera has everything. Oh my God. It fits in my hand like a glove. It makes, listen, man, I know the king of the hill right now is the Sony AS3.
Mm-hmm. Especially the new one.
I don't want one. I don't want one. I don't need it. Look, man, I fell in love with this because it fits in.
Wow.
When I had the Sony, it was so small. I didn't get that ergonomic feel that I love.
Got you.
I feel like, I was like, beautiful, man. I shot some footage. I was like, oh my God, what in the world? But I wasn't happy shooting.
Okay.
I didn't feel like I want to go shoot something for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had to work to it was just too small for me.
Right.
When I got that Blackmagic and I just gripped it, I'm like, oh man. Oh my God. Oh snap. And everything is right there. And when you hit that big screen on the back, and I've got menu blocks, and I ain't scrolling through words and all this pages. No, sir.
That's dope.
So
they made it so all I got to do is
incredible.
Boom, hit that, slide to the next screen. And it's big blocks. It ain't no words and stuff you got to learn it. Man, they made it so ergonomically right for a cinematographer. It don't make sense.
That's good.
Yeah. And I think the key thing is that the people need to understand is that a cinema camera is different from a DSLR. DSLR, you can't film for a long time because after, I think it's 20 minutes, it's on a cutoff.
Yeah, they 20, 30, something like that.
Yeah, so if you're shooting long format, especially if you're doing like a show like this,
right.
You shoot for, I gotta have a couple of cinema cameras that aren't or camcorders that's not going to cut off, or GoPros that they're not going to cut off. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's different. You have to know the difference between the different types of cameras you want to use and how you want to use them.
Right.
Because you can get a GoPro and this be in the audience, and that stuff will look incredible when you put it with the other shots that you have. So it's all about understanding how to use technology creatively.
Right.
But tell you something else, man. What I like about this camera too, man. They got the mini XLR jacks on it, and they got 2 of them. What DSLR you gonna find you can plug in for great audio? Man, listen, I had a gig in Alabama. Man, I packed brand new these 2 cinema cameras. I packed both of them in the bag. I had the tripod lenses. I had the I had enough in one bag.
Wow.
And it was like, it was a carry-on, man. It was a carry-on. And I had almost everything I needed. So I'm tripping like, and I get there and I'm using a V-mount that's strapped to the leg of man, I got enough time to shoot for 6 hours, man. And then I got the choice to use a hard drive. I got a choice to use a CFast or SD card. I'm like, yo, I got so many selections. It's ridiculous. So what I do, I went XLR, and then I use the 1/4-8. What is the 1/8 inch plug-in? So I used 2 lapel mics, just running straight to the camera. Had a lapel mic on the podium, and then I had another recorder on standby, and then I could independently choose. Do I want this? It's ridiculous. I'm still messed up about this, man.
So, bro, what do you do in your church?
I'm the media director. So basically, you know, that's the big name. But like I said, we're a little church, you know.
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay.
We ain't got no room yet, so I sit on the back pew. No,
that's where I started, boy. That's where I started, on that back pew. Me and Mabel.
Stories of Mabel again.
So basically, I do weekly announcements. So I do a voiceover, and I apply those to, you know, some motion graphics and change those out here and there on Sunday. So we play those on Sunday when we stream live. So, and I also put the live together. What we also do nowadays, we'll record the minister music and the praise team. We'll just go out and do like a mini concert. We'll do like 12 songs, and I'll divide those up, and we'll play those. We'll stream those live, maybe 2 songs every Sunday.
Okay, that's good. That's dope.
And then we'll actually go live like we are now at the pastor's house in her office. So there's 2 of us, and we'll go over there, set up the lights, set up the audio, set up the camera, and then we'll have in rotation everything we're gonna input to it through the service. Yeah.
Right.
What have you found to be like the response with online church? Now we can call it live stream online church. Like, what have you seen as the big response with just people in general?
I think they like it, man. I think some of these churches ain't going back because it's comfortable.
Saying that.
You know, you can pay online. You know, we got so many different ways to pay now. Shoot, we got a commercial about out. You know, hey, text 422 to whatever.
Right,
you know,
right.
Yeah, you can pay online and you get your prayer there. You can even interact now. So what you type on, you know, in the comments, it may pop up on the screen. So
right.
It's so fun and interactive now. It's really nice, man. And I think you're going to have a hard time getting some of the members back, even if you did open up.
Yep.
Wow. So what do you think the biggest change since Auntie Rona showed up? What's the biggest change you've seen this overall?
Man, of course, the biggest change is, you know, the buildings are not there. But ain't nobody in them. And if you're in them, you know, everybody, you know. So
spread out. Right.
It's just not the same. To me, it's not the same. It is what it is, but, you know, you just got to go with what you got. Some churches are still open and have to abide by the rule. I remember some churches had the parking lot ministry going on. Some still do.
Yeah, some do.
Stay in your car, hunk your horn with a praise or whatever.
Right.
So, the change is going online, man. That's what we are. It's going to be hard to get back.
Yeah.
Not saying we're not going to get back, but it's going to be a long transition.
Right. I totally agree with you.
Yeah. Yep.
I totally agree with you. So what advice would you give a pastor just overall when it comes to media?
Regarding media, you got to find somebody you can trust. It's kind of like that minister music pastor relationship. It's on that same level, you know. I don't want to go there when it comes to money.
It's all right. It's all right.
No.
You're in the right place. You're in the right place.
You're in the right place.
You're in the right place, bro. This ain't that.
This ain't that. Let's put it like that. This ain't that.
Well, listen, man. Again, it's that same relationship because everybody know the minister music was getting the bulk. He was getting the bulk.
Yeah.
And it still is getting paid. You know, keep it real. But the media has so much pressure now. He's at that same level.
Yeah.
Same level. So you just gotta trust them. First, you gotta find them first. You gotta find somebody who's capable of holding it down, and then you gotta lock them down, because these jokers out here be on the sideline, be like, "Hey, Greg, if they ain't treating you right over there, come on over here across the street. We got you. We give."
Oh yeah. We got an office. And how much you making?
Yeah.
How much you making? Did the Lord speak to you on that? Did you pray over it? Did you fast and pray? How long?
Let me know.
What fast did you do? Hold on. Did you do the Daniel fast? What fast you did?
The liquid fast.
The liquid fast? What we doing here?
It was intermittent.
Are you doing intermittent? Did you eat your mints afterwards? Like, what the heck?
But they got to have a relationship somewhat, because he has to know what her style is, or his style is,
right?
What that ministry style is, and go with it. Because let me see, I did something the other day. We normally have a person or two here or there to do a video greeting, so we can incorporate that to the live stream, kind of like a multi-camera or whatever production.
Sure.
I normally don't do it, but I went on and did it without her permission or without her knowing it. But I had on my Adidas outfit, just right where I am right here. And I was like, man, I'm doing an announcement. Let me go ahead and kick it off the new year. Yo, this is Greg. I'm the media director, blah, 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 blah. And that's me all day. That's my style. The way I'm talking to you is the way I talk to everybody.
Right.
And my wife was like, I don't know. You shouldn't have wore that. You shouldn't have wore that. You got Adidas. I'm like, this me. I was like, if Pastor don't like it, we don't play it. But I can't change me. And when I played, I was like, hey, Pastor, you might want to go check this out, because my wife say, it's borderline. She said it. She was like, yes, play it. Yeah.
Exactly.
But you got to know the tone of the ministry, the leaders, and all that good stuff. So you can, be in a line with, when you come up with some good ideas, run with them. We did a segment called, the church is called Impact Worship Center.
Okay.
So I did a segment.
Shout out Impact Worship Center.
Yeah. No doubt.
So at one point, I was doing a segment called An Impact Moment. What I did
good.
when I first came, because I'm contemporary. I love, new and different things. So I hit up the minister music. I was like, yo, you're the popular one. I got to start with you. I got something called, just a 2-minute video clip, an impact moment. I want you to get on camera. We just going to get inside your world and feel who you are on a daily basis. So I went to his house, knocked on the door, had the red and stuff, had the pre-stage, and he was in there gaming. He was by himself. He was like, yo, Greg, give me 1 minute. I was like, no, keep doing it. That's what I want. And I just got to shooting. Because that's who he was.
Exactly.
So we got the realness of who he was. Then, turned around, got some B-roll at the church on the organ. Just a lot of stuff to make it. And then when we played it inside the church on the big screen, everybody was eating it up. Everybody was just loving it, because that's that technology, that advancement, that next step forward. And that's stuff I like to do.
Right, but that comes out of knowing the pastor's DNA.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. You said it perfect. Knowing the pastor's DNA. Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, Greg, man,
so
we appreciate you doing this.
Yeah, man.
Sure. If people want to get in touch with you, how can they do that?
Oh, you can hit me up on Facebook, Greg Boyd. Simple. Greg B Stuff on Instagram, and what else is out there? What other platform? Gregory Boyd on whatever. Just Greg Boyd, man. Hit me up, 757-535-7279.
One more time.
I take checks. I take cash apps.
That's it. Venmo.
I'm on all of them, bro. I'm on all of them.
You sure with the brown paper bag? I got you.
That's right.
Come with a roll of quarters. I got you. Spend the same.
Oh man, don't say that.
Back bringing $100,000 in quarters to you, but I got it.
Man, listen, that's what's up.
So before we get out of here, we do this thing called 30 Seconds of Thought. 30 Seconds of Thought, rapid fire question.
Okay.
You can answer any way you want.
All right.
So just let me know. So 30 Seconds of Thought. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Question 1. EF mount, Michael Four Thirds mount, PL mount.
Yes.
PL. My nickname.
Wait a minute. Are these questions based on what? What you like? What I like?
No, what
you like.
What I like. Okay, gotcha. This is what I have, ain't what I like.
PL mount. Okay. Preferable sensor size.
Large format.
Large format. Okay.
Large format.
All right. It's an NFL question. If your team does not make it to the Super Bowl, do you still root for the same division?
Not really.
Okay, who's your team? Because that just indicated that your Super Bowl, your team don't go too much. Whoever this team is, your team don't go too much. Because you was like, yeah, not really. Because you don't have a choice. What? We know it's not the Patriots. We can figure that out right now. We know it's not the Patriots. Because they've been to about 8.
Listen, man, I haven't been a football guy until my second cousin, got drafted to the Raiders, man, a couple years ago.
Oh, wow.
Running back, Jalen Richard, man. So I've been on that tip. They've been doing better. They haven't made it there yet, but I'm still rooting for them.
Okay, so Raider Nation? Raider Nation?
Las Vegas Raiders, yep.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Number 4, Ingenue or Sigma? Yeah, that's side. Here go that side. Ooh, I think I hit a nerve. Those who don't know, Ingenue are lenses. I know we sound like Chinese, but Ingenue or Sigma.
Are they talking about college?
The seasoning?
Again, it's what I have,
Sure. That was
Which
it.
one?
I said Sigma. Yeah.
Sigma? Okay,
Sigma.
Sigma.
Yeah.
Sigma it is. Okay.
Sigma. Yeah.
All right. Prime or Zoom?
Man, I know it. Give me 2 minutes on this, man. A lot of people love primes. I like them too. I just ain't in love like a lot of other people in love with them.
Okay.
I don't know why. I can use both. I use primes under certain conditions, and then under certain conditions, I use zoom. If I'm running a gun, I'm gonna have a zoom, obviously.
Right.
Documentary, I probably have a zoom. If I got time, primes all day.
Right. All right. Last question. Favorite prophet in the Bible? Elijah.
Okay. Elijah.
All right.
Elijah's dope.
30 seconds and going with my man Greg Boy from Greg Boy Beat Studios.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
It was fun, man.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys got something out of this. I know we shared a lot of information. All of my tech heads, y'all should be extremely happy.
Man.
Extremely technical today.
I don't know if the pastor them gonna hear anything we said. All these numbers and words and.
Now they're gonna hear something.
They're gonna be like, what?
You know what that mean, right?
What?
If somebody get that number, that Greg B boy, to get that number, 757. Call that.
7279 757. I tell you what, man. I haven't done it in a while, but I did do church conferences even before the pandemic. Go down and get 2 people. We'll bring them to the studio for a full 8-hour workshop, man. We go to lunch, come back, and we'll go over this, go over that.
That's good.
Just get people in the arena they need to be.
Sure.
Yep. Right.
Okay, good. So we want to promote that.
Yeah, definitely want to do that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs of all ages, I hope you enjoyed this show. Lights, cameras, action. That the perfect man, my man Greg Boyd, dropped his knowledge.
Knowledge. Build it.
Yeah, that cool on the side of the road.
Yep. sure.
But like we say always, we keep God first in everything you do. And we see you next time.
Yep.
Church Sound Podcast.
That's us. Peace.